Gaining a skill level of 4.0 or above in pickleball requires extensive match play and dedicated practice. While the scale begins at 0 and goes up to 5.5 plus, then we could all agree that reaching 4.0 plus is a significant accomplishment. If you want to get to this level or get even better, you should learn the key drills that can shape your game. Hello and welcome to Pro Pickleball Media, your #1 spot for all pickleball content. In today's video, we're going to reveal the key pickleball skills that you need to develop in order to become a 4.0 plus player. Also, make sure to stick around till the end of the video if you want to learn the best strategies and easy drills to improve your pickleball game. Now let's get right into the video. The 4.0 pickleball player will be better than the 3.5 player because they have better skills and strategy, or because they're faster, stronger, more consistent. To get to a 4.0 level in pickleball, you need a lot of practice, determination, experience, and grit. Most 4.0 players aren't just playing for fun. They usually have a background in racket sports and are strong athletes. So what does a pickleball skill level of 4.0 mean? Starting to play more consistently in all parts of the game. Anticipates opponents' shots, which puts them in a good position on the court. Plays mostly on offensive. Controls and places serves and returns of serves to their best advantage. Uses strategy in the game. Consistently changes shots to gain a competitive edge. Works well with a partner and moves around the court well. Easily switches court positions when needed. Plays with a lot of energy. Very comfortable playing in the non-volley zone. Works with partner to control the line, keeping opponents back and driving them off the line. Can block volleys aimed at them. Has good footwork and moves laterally, backward and forward with ease. Uses strategy when dinking to get a put-away shot. Consistently executes effective drop shots. Shows third shot strategies like drop shots, lobs, and fast-paced ground strokes. Makes a low number of unforced errors per game. Key areas to work on. The most important thing to work on are mastering forehand and backhand roll shots, being aggressive and attacking your opponents directly and deceptively, mixing up your serves, return of serves, etc. Don't let your opponents guess your next move. Poaching more shots with your forehand and being very comfortable switching sides during a rally. Playing 30% of your matches against 5.0 skill level players to challenge yourself. Now let's take a look at some of the drills to achieve the 4.0 plus level in pickleball. Drill number 1, Fireball. As the expression goes, pressure bursts pipes. In the pickleball game, you can sometimes win by just putting more pressure on your opponent by hitting hard shots that keep them on their heels. With this drill, you'll learn how to give and take pressure. What to do? Grab a training partner, and while one of you stands on the baseline, like you would for a serve, the other stands on the opposite side kitchen or NVZ, non-volley zone, line. You need to be on different sides of the court. The person on the baseline should serve the ball to the other player by hitting it as hard and fast as they can. The server should be returned to the kitchen without letting it bounce. There are 2 goals for this drill. The goal for the server is to get to the kitchen line by hitting and volleying, while the kitchen player's goal is to keep the server away from the table for as long as possible. The kitchen player can do this by returning the ball deep and at the feet of the server. After the serve and the return, you should hit the ball cross court to finish the point. Use this drill to learn how to put on pressure and deal with it. Once the point is made, you can switch serves or have the same person serve for the whole drill. Make sure to switch the sides of the baseline so you can practice serving and returning the serve from both sides. The drill is over when the first person gets 11 points. Drill number 2, Terminator. This drill is similar to the last one, except we want to hit the ball on the third shot instead of the serve. What to do? Place one player on the baseline and the other on the NVZ line. Just like in the Fireball drill, the NVZ kitchen line player should hit a high, easy-to-attack ball to the baseline player to make it look like the baseline player is going to hit a weak return. The player at the baseline should step in and hit the ball at the player at the NVZ line. This is a normal third shot offensive drive you might take during a game. The point is made from there. The player who hits the ball should hit it low towards the net and keep trying hard to win the point. The player at the net should try to stop the first third shot drive by volleying the ball down toward the opponent's feet. The baseline player should play with aggression and keep moving forward. The goal of the net player is to stop the other player from being too aggressive while keeping them back. Now, before we talk about more drills, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel so that we can keep bringing more informative pickleball content to you. Your little contribution means a lot to us. Drill number 3, Survivor. This drill is meant to help you and your partner handle putaways and slams from above. What to do? This time, you don't want to be diagonally across from each other. Instead, you want the player on the baseline and the player on the NVZ line to be on the same left or right side of the court. Still, you're on different sides of the net. The player at the baseline throws the ball to the player at the NVZ line to start the game. You want it to look like you're getting ready for a put-away shot or an overhead slam. The person at the NVZ line should do everything they can to knock out their opponent. The goal of the player on the baseline is to stop the put-away and give the ball back to the other player. After that try, each player should try to score until the point is over. The goal of the player on the net is to put as much pressure on the player on the baseline as possible. When you get to 11 points, you switch roles. Drill number 4, MidCourt Crisis. So far, we've given you drills for standing near the NVC line and the baseline, but don't think we forgot about the center of the court. This is the spot between the two lines we've talked about. We hope to not be in this spot too often, but it's important to keep your game balanced by getting better when you are. What to do? Start with one player in the NVZ and the other around midcourt on the opposite side, MC. The MC player starts by giving their opponent a soft attackable ball that lands softly and bounces high in the kitchen, just like a third shot drop shot you might see in a game. The player at the NVZ line should go after the ball and be aggressive, trying to score a point by hitting the ball with topspin and at the other player's feet. At the same time, the MC player does their best to defend and get the ball back, then finish the point as usual. The goal of this drill is to put yourself as the MC player in a tough spot where you have to defend low shots around your feet. It's not fun to be in this situation, but it's important to put yourself there so you'll be ready when it happens during the game. In the same way, the goal of the NVZ line player is to hit the ball in the right place so that the shot can be defended. When your opponent is in the middle of the court, you often want to take this kind of shot to throw them off and score a point or set yourself up for the rest of the volley. Effective dinks. When you dink, your main goal is to get your opponent to make a low contact point. If you hit good dinks, you make it harder for them to attack. Competitive volleys. Volley is a skill that it's important to work on at any level. Slowly picking up the pace can make volleys more competitive. Get back to a good ready position after each stroke. Attack the side of the opponent that is stronger. Hitting right side volleys from the transition zone. This is likely the hardest skill to learn in the game. Start closer to the line that says no volley zone. Whenever you are in the transition zone, try to hit a good ball that your opponent can reach and is falling in front of them into their non-volley zone. When you hit the shot, make sure you are stable and not leaning back. Try to keep all of the balls from going into the volley zone. Third shot drop. Get the ball closer to the line that says no volley. If your third shot drop isn't solid and consistent, it'll be hard for you to get better. Conclusion. So what do you think is the best way to become a 4.0 plus pickleball player? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow picklers. Also, if you love pickleball, then make sure to watch this next video on our channel. And thanks for watching. Bye.